What's going on, guys? Welcome back to another video. In this one, I'm going to be showing you how to make Bojangles. I have never made a Bojangles, which is very interesting up to this point. This will have an interior, as you can see, it's done, it's just not there. This kind of is like a weird thing going on where the front is actually the short side, but the entrance is on the right side. So yeah, you'll see how that kind of works later. I'll explain it in a little bit more detail. But here's a sneak peek of the interior, and with that being said, enjoy the tutorial, and I will catch you on the flip side. Here are all of the materials you'll be needing for this build. Alrighty, so the space we have is a 20 by 35, and as mentioned, the front is the short side, so what I would end up doing with that is instead of making your build, essentially the right side should be facing the parking lot, but I'd have the parking lot kind of off to the side of a road. So essentially the 20 side would face the main road, but we don't have a logo on that side, so that is up to you. Anyway, the materials you're needing to start off are stone bricks, spruce planks, bone blocks, pale oak planks, you will not catch me using these much other than this build, glass pens, glass blocks, hey look, it's me, oak doors, orange terracotta. Why did I say it like that? Whatever. And we'll go polish deep slate stairs, and that should get us like most of the base build done, but not much further than that. So, now well, I guess we need one other thing. That's fine, whatever. Starting from the front left-hand corner of your 20 by 35 grid golf if you've made it, you want to start by counting right by 2 and back by 1, and going right, you're going to place 15 stone bricks. You're then going to go back with 7. Back diagonally, right 1. Right 1. Back 1. Back diagonally left with a glass block. Then you'll go back with 2 oak doors on the right half of those blocks. Then a glass block. Back diagonally, right with a stone brick. Back 1. Left 1. Back diagonally left 1, and then you're going to go back with 16 stone bricks. So these are the 2 signs you probably would need to know if you're going to be building this in a parking lot. I just kind of take this layout and figure it out a little bit better if you aren't sure yet, but yeah. I won't worry about that too much because, you know, I didn't consider that anyway, so yeah. Each glass block or the glass blocks on either side of the door, you'll bring up by 4 each, and then the top 3 you can just connect together above the oak doors like so. Let's focus on yeah, we can focus on the right side. I think that's fair enough. So, we're going to go left to right along this wall, and we're going to do the following pattern. You'll place a bone block, 2 pale oak planks, 3 glass pans, 2 pale oak planks, and then if you skip around, you'll place essentially you'll have a bone block on the corner of both of these little right angle L shapes, and then pale oak planks on the other 2 blocks. It's my best way to describe it. And then on the back portion of this wall, you'll have 2 pale oak planks, 3 glass panes, and then you want an andesite wall, which you can get rid of your oak doors for. Andesite wall in place of oak door. And then 3 glass panes, 2 pale oak planks, bone block, and then 5 spruce planks. Copy that entire row 3 more times. I guess we'll do it side by side like that. That makes some level of sense. I'm not really sure. And then I do want to confirm to see if how the interior works. Hopefully everyone is having a good day or night. I am for the most part. Recording stuff. Getting some of these smaller ones done, which is nice. I just did the townhouse before this one. If members would, I take it probably know that one because, you know, they got them both back to back. Although this is probably coming out first, but I recorded the other one. No. Townhouse would be first. Never mind, because it's a shorter video. I, like, inverted that in my mind for some reason. From this point, the ceiling is in line with the row above the windows, so it in theory doesn't matter. The only thing I'll tell you is the spruce planks will bring up a row, but everything else you'll bring up with orange terracotta. The one thing I will point out is the entrance point here. I'm just going to go directly across rather than going back diagonally for the glass. Just like so. As for the actual front wall of the build, we can kind of do this real quick, and then we'll start to focus on other aspects after maybe these 2 walls, or we might do them all, I'm not really sure. You'll go left from this row of bone blocks with 2 pale oak planks, 3 glass pans, pale oak plank, 3 pans, pale oak plank, bone block, and then 3 spruce planks. And you'll do the same thing you did with that side. We will start by copying that entire row 3 more times. And, oh my god. And then bringing everything up with orange terracotta, except for these spruce planks, which gets brought up with, you guessed it, spruce planks. Yippee. The back is all spruce. We'll do the left side, because the left side's a little bit more interesting. You'll take this stone brick at the front left-hand corner, and you want to start by bringing it back by... You'll bring it back by 22. We'll stop there for now, because this portion that sticks out is a little bit weird. Going front to back again, or I guess right to left, you'll place 2 spruce planks, bone block, 2 pale oak planks, 3 pans, 2 pale oak planks, 3 pans, and then what should be 9 pale oak planks. And you'll notice you're in line just behind the andesite walls on the window on the opposite side. Same thing yet again, you're copying that row 3 more times. It's fairly basic. The next segment gets different though, I swear. Except the back doesn't. I guess the back will be different because it's all spruce, so... There's that. And then again, you'll bring these spruce up with spruce, but everything else is brought up with orange terracotta. If you are still looking towards this wall and using the same directions we used to actually construct the, like, upper section itself, you'll take this furthest left stone brick and go toward you diagonally left with another stone brick. You'll then go left by 8. This one's got some symmetry going on, so you'll take the end stone bricks and extend them each up with... It's going to be odd, but you're going to extend them up with 6 bone blocks each. It will be taller than the rest of the walls, and that's fine. The next row in will be a full row of pale oak planks. And then from there you'll place at the bottom 2 rows moving in a glass pane on either side. And you'll have a gap of 1, and you should have andesite walls in the middle like so. On top of that, you'll place a row of orange terracotta. And I would actually, just as a kind of personal choice, make these pale oak planks on either side of that orange terracotta row also orange terracotta, just because, not a huge deal breaker, but yeah. And so you want to take every block except for the center, aka the other 4 orange terracotta, and extend them up with 2 polished deep-set stairs, each the face forward. The center will be 2 upside-down stairs instead, which will kind of give you this cool little inverted pattern. You'll have a row of pale oak planks on top. The back wall is entirely spruce planks, so from this wall, still using this direction, you'll take the furthest left stone brick and go back diagonally left by 1, and then you can just connect it all the way over to the other stone brick, which you should be in line with. Instead of just being like, bring it up to the same height, I'll tell you to place 8 rows of spruce planks on top. And I just bring every spruce plank up to this height, actually, which the other ones would just be 3 more. My phone is going crazy from YouTube Studio right now. Insane. Recording a video upload time do go wild, though, sometimes. But yeah. And then you see I'll have this, and then over here I'll just have these 3. Don't forget this corner, because this corner is a little bit suspiciously isolated. Nice. As for the left side still, you'll take... You really only need the top row of spruce planks. But you can take the top 2 if you want, and extend each one forward by 3 spruce. And then you'll have bone blocks in front of that. We can construct the, like, upper layer of the wall. So, as I mentioned before, or as we just did, I guess, with the other side, above each glass pane, or I guess the orange terracotta above the glass panes, you'll place 2 polished deep-set stairs kind of facing towards the outside of the walls. Just above each pane only. I guess the glass blocks too? It won't be on top of them, actually, but it'll be in line with them, kind of. It'll just be these 4 blocks right here, like these 4 orange terracotta. But yeah, it will be above that. But do leave where the andesite wall is alone. I think this is the only one, right? Yeah. Above where the andesite wall is, you're again doing the thing where you flip the stairs so they're upside down instead. From this point, you can trace each bone block through above the orange terracotta, essentially just placing 3 bone blocks on the aforementioned orange. And it should make it the same height as the spruce we have, in theory. I think that's all, yeah. And then you'll place 3 pale oak planks on each orange terracotta. The left side here where you do have to connect, or where you like would end up having the gap above the little wall that sticks out, you can just bring it over and connect it into the bone blocks over here as well. It's up to you if you do that though. I just think it looks better. This is one of my experiment builds with pale oak planks, just to see if I did truly hate the block or not, and I mean, it looks good, but it definitely could be better, I think, with that block. Like, I don't know, smooth quartz would look better, quartz bricks even. It just, the pale oak looks off, but the bone blocks worked well with it, I'll say that much. So, what do we do now? You can extend the orange terracotta kind of out. Now, it's different for each section, so I'll just explain it per wall. We'll start with the right side, because that's where we are right now. And so, essentially, it's going to be brought 2 rows out on the left and the right orange. And I'll just essentially bring it so it's flat with the middle section here. And I'll just do nothing further for now. Like so. When you bring the center orange out, like essentially, if you just take the blocks of orange where the, wall sticks out here, these, whatever it is, 8 or something, you will go an additional 4 to the left and right, if you're looking at it, I guess. Oh, that's 5. There we go, like so. As for the front and back of this, you're going to take the orange terracotta and just extend it, like, out an additional row. So to the right here at the, like, I guess base portion, you're just going 1 further than the bone blocks. Which will lead us into the front, by the way. Because on the front, you'll just take the orange and extend it all the way forward a row, and it will go left by 1, so it kind of gets into the way of the spruce, just like so. Similar thing on the left side here. This row of orange terracotta you're just bringing entirely out, and it will be brought, I guess, forward by 1, or right if you're looking at the wall, so it ends up kind of intruding on the spruce. But it doesn't connect there, it does break up, like so. And then the row of orange above the drive-through window you can bring out as well, which is really just everything but the bone blocks. Like so. Nice. That works pretty well. Back has nothing going on because it is just a flat wall anyway. I don't have a... Hold on. Okay, yeah, no, I don't have a employee entrance. That's interesting. I, like, just realized that just right now. We're gonna ignore that fact and move on. The section on the right side where the door is, you can take the bone blocks and pale oak planks and extend them up an additional 2 rows. So it has 3 rows of pale oak above the stairs. You should have 1 row of pale oak on kind of the short sides of this. You want to just extend this an additional row with pale oak and then have bone blocks from there. And you can connect the bone blocks together with pale oak planks. You'd only technically need 1 row, but I'll do both. Because, yeah, as in you just need the top row of the walls. You can clear your inventory at this point and get out the following. Mangrove planks. Mangrove stairs. Mangrove slabs. Tough bricks and tough brick stairs. Wow, this really is a short tutorial. Dang, we're not even at 15 minutes yet. At least as far as the tutorial itself. So, head to the door section, and you can do this in a different place if you'd like. You could just, like, I don't know. I guess you'd have to destroy the tough brick stairs probably to have room for it. Or you could just, like, put it coming off of the orange terracotta, so it's like the orange terracotta almost goes through the middle of it. But anyway, that's too much thinking. If you're looking at this section, you'll take the bottom left bone block above the orange terracotta, which is this one. From it, you'll count up diagonally right by 1 and going up place 3 mangrove planks. From the top 2, you will bring them each right with an upside down slab and then a stair facing right. From the bottom one, you'll go right with a slab and then an upside down stair facing right. Leave a gap of 1 moving to the right and place a mangrove stair facing right. Right of that one, a mangrove stair facing left, and then you'll have a set of stairs on top of that that are upside down but still face into each other. From the top right mangrove stair of the O there, you'll count up to this pale oak plank and place an upside down mangrove slab with a regular mangrove slab on top. That's the Bojangle's logo. It's not the full name, obviously, because, you know, it's not called Bo. But, yeah, it's like the BO and then it's a little star. The top pale oak planks, bone blocks, and spruce planks you'll place tough bricks on top of. Which is, you have 3 layers to worry about here. You have the main, obviously, layer itself, which is fairly easy to pinpoint. The top one, which is also easy to pinpoint. And then you have the little drive-through windows in the back left. There is a little row of the wall that sticks out there. You could start by filling it in if you want, but I'm going to start by placing the upside down tough brick stairs around the outside of these blocks so I can yap during the filling it in. And yeah, just make sure you remember the corners have the directions all facing, I guess, away from the tough bricks themselves. And yeah. I guess I should probably do the other side, huh? That'd be smart. Fairly common design for me. I think I'd be shocked if I went like 10 city-related tutorials without one of these, houses included, because sometimes townhouses and stuff do have this. But yeah, and then I'll fill in the center of at least the top 2 with tough bricks, because the bottom one we technically already did fill in the only center. Anything fun to talk about as I'm doing this? Not really. This is one I made a while ago, and I was on a rampage of making city builds. And again, it was not long after Payload came out. I had a couple test builds. It was like this one, and there's a suburban house eventually that I'll make, and I think a mansion as well, both, that I haven't even recorded yet. They're chilling in my list, begging for me to do something, but I'm not, I haven't, so, yeah, but we'll have a couple, and then probably after the 3, you won't really see Payload used much. I might throw it in as an accent here or there, in like an interior, but I don't know, I just don't like the way it looks too much. Again, you can use it right. This build is a good example of it not looking horrendous, but again, it's not the greatest looking thing ever, but it worked. Anyway, once you're done that, ladies and gentlemen, that is the exterior of your Bojangles complete. Interior will, I don't know when it'll be, because of just the way I'm scheduling stuff now, it's a little bit crazy. Generally, interiors do get separated, because if I go too many days without a Chapter 2 part, it gets rough. But yeah, anyway, thank you so much, guys did enjoy this video. Have a fantastic rest of your day or night, and I will see you on the next one. Peace.